Okay, welcome. I'm just gonna do a cast here. Unannounced cast is the best, I guess. I'm gonna start by looking at Japan, see what they've been up to. Lagging behind on ideas. Foreign to quality, serving to eco. Behind on text. Strong dodges, I guess. Maybe you want to rework this to take the integration policy, and once you've had integrated all the shit, you take supremacy over the crown. Yeah, you could take expansion facility if you need it, but you can also go in with perfection. Maybe consider getting the point at one point, might be helpful for you. You can also use interactions. Um, yeah, you need to catch up on ideas. You're spending decent on advisors, have a good ruler, decent air. How are buildings doing? There's a few workshops going, there's a few churches going, there's like one barrack going, there's no menus, okay. 25k here. Got Ainu, because she's going into Mantua. I heard Mantua is dead. So did you make it down here? Yeah, this is the Vessel of Japan. So Brunei looks to be in a rough spot. Japan looks to be in a good spot. Albeit they need to catch up. Not the best income. Yeah. Also, what the fuck does Korea own this? Why does Korea own this? He's harmonizing Shinto. Why wouldn't you give him this stupid island instead? Like, why would you? Like, I get you're allied to him, but why would you give him the most precious province? Like, give him one that doesn't matter. He needs 120 development. Then you let him pay for it. Like, he devs this to 20. That's his price for getting Shinto, and then get it back. Anyway, other than that, yeah, no, not really biggest comments, except that's a bit behind. Korea is in a golden age. Interesting. Explore, where's this guy at? He's traveling here. Okay. It's gonna be if you're gonna make it to the new world in 7 years. Like, this needs to finish. Is Arctic. Yeah, you're likely not gonna be able to proc. Like, if you run a proc, then you need to like borrow this stupid island from Japan, and then you can possibly proc um colonialism. That's a possibility. Like, you need 15 development or trade center of trade. Like, if you work with Japan, you can do it. Steal that off Europe. Yeah, Mantua's dead. They lost so much stuff. Yeah, he deleted the fort here. Yeah, good. He's building cannons, drilling them. Interesting. Do note that like recruiting one general gets 5 professionalism in the mod, and slackening costs 25. So, like, jolly armies if you want to have your armies ready to fight, not for the AP. I mean, he's built, so there's that at least. And a lot of provincial camps. He even got, yeah, nice. I like to see that. Yeah, like a bit better looking than its neighbor. Um, yeah, you want this one, but I don't need it right now. In with perfection, I guess. Yeah, get religious culture would advise you, and then get this one. Actually, get this one now, and then seize. So Mantua's dead. Apparently Ovid made a comeback. Uh, what, 6 ideas? Decent income. 16 gold in this province, that's a lot. How much of his income is from gold? 10. 12 from trade, that's actually quite healthy. Yeah, he makes a lot here. Yeah, there's nobody that can stay out, since I don't think Timur have vision of the node. Yep, nope. So yeah, he's making juicy buck in that one. He's a horde, so his forts should be in flatlands, which they are, which is good for him. There's a bit of catching up on ideas. The best play is to go and form Manchu so you can get the privilege for 10% of all of armies. Of course, Manchu needs to die first, and then you need to culture switch, which can be agony. I think I would just inherit this guy. Yeah, there's like not only 9 stats. Like, and you see the 6, and I think it's good, but total of 9, it's not good, and especially if this, if it's in admin. If you really like, I don't know how hordes work, but if you're really lucky, you can get like an air with a regency for the screen, but maybe it's not feasible with hordes. I don't know. Never really played them. I guess there's stuff to eat in China. How much of this is owned by players? Sorry, excuse me. That's a lot from Vega. I guess most of it's actually owned by players. I see. Yeah, okay. Well, listen, some Manchu to eat up, so have fun with that. You got these two as well. You even got Basquet, but you vassalized it. Like, you could have taken this for yourself. Definitely should have taken this for yourself instead of giving it to a vassal. I don't know how you conquered it. Bam 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 bam. Was the next by Basquet? Was the next by Oivert? So you released it 2 years after, because we had rebels. Mistakes were made. You should have kept these fines, being Kazakh fine vessels to have laying around. TNT, yep, Canton. That's actually decent, healthy income. Where's he making all that from? Production, making a lot of that tax. Trade is not that good. I mean, he has 400 development, 150. Oh, this is a sin. This is a sin. Like, yes, +1 army tradition is good, but it gives 13 ability influence. You're never gonna be able to evoke this shit. On top of that, +20 leader cost. It's so punishing. You have an ability in the officer course that, like, they cancel each other out, but instead you could have generals for so cheap, man. Yeah, I would definitely get rid of this one. And get the now I can't see it, but the advisor cost. Religious diplomats, get that away as soon as you can. It also gives a lot of influence, so it's hard to get rid of. But that needs to go. You can go inverse perfection, you can go religious culture, you can go expansion is no, you can fusion you can't. Okay, but that's stuff, good stuff you can take. This looks fine. This is not good. Like, it's still your subject, but still, it's up here. You're sieging. There's gonna be autonomy galore for your subject. Hell, the ability might even be like, how much do you need? Ability. They have. Oh, they don't have. Okay. I remember to click this as well. Get something nice. Yeah, there's free manpower, loyalty. Let's see buildings. Yeah, something built. Looking decent. Decent nation. Has some. Has some integration to do. What a mess. There's Soften Ming still around. There's Jiangsu. What was this? Oh, okay, there's a bit of beauty like this area. Then you get the Beijing node. I guess that's good for you. And Wake is gonna have fun in here, I think. I guess, yeah, even filling in these Nami wouldn't have taken plutocratic ideas. Actually, who got the Emperor of China? Suffering still has that, okay. You wanna form Great Wu, right? You need the coastline for that. That's decent. That's doable. You need Empire. Yeah, that's gonna take you some time to get all that development. I mean, how much is this here? You're gonna get like what? Like 200 here. 150. It's a bit away. I guess if you get a bigger chunk of Manchu, also maybe take the Empire of China just to get that. The Empire of China is not that bad unless you mismanaged it, with, well, go bankrupt, etc. Let's go to how diversity ideas. Yep, they're a bit behind, not too bad. He filled his first, so as well. Yeah, get nobility officer corp, way better than rights of the council. Get that army division K, get that general cost. We could get British culture, but other than that, this looks fine. Can sell and seize. Shouldn't seize, but well, when they go up a bit in loyalty. Yeah, get this one done with, and just 100 ducats. Actually, it didn't matter, but selling and seizing. You're fighting stuff. There's a lot of stuff you're fighting. Oh, this is not rebels, this is you occupying this. Okay. So I guess there's gonna be conflict here because, well, stuff's gonna happen. That's a lot of AI. I mean, I wanna see how much you can take of this. I guess you can take a piece in chunk of Tibet. And then there's like this area with AI left and like bit of AI down here. You have decent opportunity for expansion. You only have 225 development though. Force him at a 40. Income of 50. That income is yikes. Yeah, no buildings either. That income is not gonna be able to do a lot. And you're never gonna get a good trade node. Like Xi'an could be decent, but you got the trade there, and then you got the trade center there. I mean, it's not a good node, but it could be decent. Yeah, you're gonna like. I don't think your national idea makes up for this scuff situation. Yikes. At least you have good defensive land, and you're allied with Canton and Neuwied and Langsang, so you may be safe. Like, but this is really bad land. There's so few provinces, and most of it's shit to death. Langsang, yikes. I mean, he's not loose. I mean, this doesn't. Like this looks fine-ish, except you can put into actions. This looks yikes. This looks yikes. And this looks even more yikes. Like you always run level 1 advisors. Like this one is gonna pay for himself. This one is definitely gonna pay for himself with that unrest. I mean, might as well run this one. I'm losing 5 ducats, but you're gaining 4 mana a month. You can do the interactions here when you get unoccupied. Wait, is this a coalition war against you? Oh, it is. Interesting. Well, hopefully you can 100% this with the help of China, and then there's gonna be no more coalition because there's not enough AI left. But your country's yikes. Get main entire area and then just sit there and do it the best you can. Like, get some like defensive fort here because the Indians is coming. Delhi's over here. Yeah, there's Mewar. Bagman is. They're all expanding over there, so. Yep. The Indians are coming to say hello. Let's see Funai, I think he's dead. Expansion quality against quality expansion against quality eco. I mean, yeah, you got to see Gaelic compatibility, but you lost your main island. You got the gold mine. Yep, this is what I would call like his decent amount of development. I guess he could exit us if you want to or something, but I don't see him surviving. Really. I know Jan is a decent player, so I don't think like there's too much going wrong here. I mean, you could get the Torrical city planning. Yemi is in the officer corps. I don't think you need religious development, but might have been a good idea at the start of the game. You can also sell. I still have nearly 300 development. It's not completely dead, but you can't beat Sunda on land, and at this stage I don't think you can beat Sunda on navy either. And Japan coming knocking in the Philippines. Um, you've secured one of them, but the other one is still independent here. You didn't colonize any of this yet. It should have been prior to colonize because of the money. Yeah, I think it's dead country. Sunda can form its nation when it's want to. And get better ideas behind on ideas. Something went missing here, but get this one. You are Hindu. I think it's Hindu's fine. You can use your monument for 10 death cost down here. So I don't think there's any reason for you to swap religion. You decent income. Somehow this is peninsula still AI control. Like Malacca should be prime objective for you to take. I guess it just reset here because you definitely have more control than that. So, but getting this node under control would be really beneficial. Actually, let's just reload this. Wait, no, that's not a bug. How the fuck don't you have more in here? So you get 62 from provinces, but negative 42 from collect from trade, which is not the main trade. And yeah, of course. Yeah, so you collect over here, which is likely still the correct play to collect both places. Arguably, I think if you move your main trade city, but then again, I guess you could use the diplo points over to Siak. So this is your main trading node. You collect here, and then you collect here as well, but the malice here is gonna matter way less, and then you gobble up the peninsula for the trade power. Like, because there's what, 16 ducats in here already, there's 6 ducats here, and but you can start pulling a lot from Canton and here, like, there's tons of money to be had down here. You're gonna get additional merchant from expansionist ideas. Yeah, that's gonna help you a lot. 3 merchants is like one here, and one here. It's gonna make you a lot of money. Actually, you don't need the merchant down there. I don't think you need this fort though, but you should get a fort here. You got a fort here, and you don't have a fort here. You should get a fort here. You took the gold mine. Good, great job. Right, where is it? Oh, there. 10 def. Good. Yeah. Well, safe country killed his opponent. Just gonna sit and scale for like 100 years and then be really strong and rich. Time to look at India. So let's look at Fimandia's first time to multiplayer, but decent skill level it seems. Yeah, great ideas. Great on expansion. I would maybe take a look at all those forts. Like, actually it's not too bad. It's only the Agra one. That's not Flatlands. I guess India's doing the safe route of triple guy expanding into Bengal. I mean, India is usually only big enough for 2 people, but I guess get rid of big scary Timmy up here. They don't want to fight each other. Bagmanis could though totally like decently go into Mewar without having to worry. 60 income, 650 death. I bet force limit. Why is that? Because average autonomy of 35. Yeah, you can reduce autonomy in a lot of places. Like all the way down to like 15%. Here. Reduce autonomy and all this shit. And then kill the rebels. It's more efficient than sitting on high autonomy. You're sitting a big fat pile of cash. You could reinvest that. Like get some of these. Like you can get, you have to fill livestock ones, and those are usually worth getting. Like pairing them with zero autonomy and workshop, usually net you 0.4 ducats. Um, yeah, country looks well managed. Let's look at his trade. Collecting here, collecting here. Yeah, he's getting scuffed here, but can't really do much because of my mallows. Yeah, other one is staying from Bengal. Yeah, likely correct. Yeah, country looks good. Um, like I guess gonna clash with the Chinese really soon. Both fighting over Tisang. So Muruga is gonna take this chunk, and Dolly is gonna get this chunk, and Bengal is dead. Bengal is fighting Bagmanis, so Bagmanis is getting their chunk. Versus independent. So I don't know what Bagmanis is getting, but assume they might get this chunk, and then move into this and Dolly up here. Interesting. Regimental camps is coming up next tech, so you can definitely use your money on that. Yeah, country's doing great. Not really many comments here. He can form Punjab soon. He's already sick. Lovely for him. He just needs to take 10, and he's gonna get like big. Like at that point, you could arguably try to fight Timmy. Else you could fight like maybe Bagmanis alone, possibly even. Get all of India for yourself. Was there always a gold mine up here? Wait, what? Was this always a gold mine? What the hell? Uh, this is this. Why is this a gold mine? It's not a gold mine there usually, is there? Am I drunk? What the hell? Huh. Anyway, you even with Arctic and Glacial, I still think you wanna like put a bit of depth into this. It's gold, it's good. Bagmanis, let's see how did they. Oh, that's doing great. Like what? 12 ideas? Fuck Indian states, I don't know jack shit about those. Hate them. Using a lot of advisors, not using a lot of anything else. Conquering over here, like Langsang is gonna get cocked. Langsang is gonna get cocked. Canton took the good land in China. Indians are coming down to Burma. Sunda's too slow by right now, but should really get going up here as well. Overextension list is at least 10. Yeah, I guess it's like you could get it, but it's just like one click away for strength from government. Holy shit, that's a lot on advisors. Yeah, like looks fine. Like I guess he's been a bit slow on solidifying his area. Although that would mean he would go over gov cap. That would cost him and his advisors. There's like still a lot of AI going around down here. He could arguably have gone more aggressive and taken it all, but then again, he's been going good on great ideas, and I don't think it's too bad. Um, of course, having him boxing with the other Indians, they each gonna do their own separate snake into Burma region. It is what it is. Um, Meva did the great deal to actually get this snake in here. Like if he's of course the weakest of them, it's decent force limit, even quantity. Also doing great in ideas. 47 income, that's really good. Getting a bit from gold. Using decent advisors. Holy shit, this guy has been ruling. Yeah, remember this guy had ruled like ages already, like since he was 17 or something. Lucky bastard. But whatever. Yeah, look fine. No big mental camps yet though. And a bit of barracks. No, yeah. That was looking fine. As long as he boxes these two Indians friends there, he's fine, but the moment he stops, Then he's could get iffy. Yes, we are recording. Good, good, good. Okay, let's look at my own nation that was subbed. Let's see how it's going. So first of all, I know this, like, what is this agony? 22 years, 111. Yikes. I got integration policies and strong duchies because of battle feeding. This will have to go away later. Open expansion territory. Not open for control of monetary policy though, but other than that, that's going fine. Massively behind on dip tech. I think my sub is of the type that likes to press a dip button rather than taking up. 49 dev clicks and development, I guess. 82 income, nearly 100 force limit. I think he used most of the money on mercs and rowing and stuff, like some good taxes. Some barracks built, no regimental camps though, and no farm estates sadly either, but it looks fine. Except for the ruler, which is a fucking mess. But even despite the ruler, still on 10 ideas. Got the mobile, got the shock damage, still missing the discipline from the teaming ideas. I think he popped some of the missions. There's still a big one here. Still no. I think maybe this one gave some shock damage. But yeah. Still have the good stuff. Ready to pop to go ham. And good defensive terrain. Well, shit land to death. So yeah, but I guess there's plenty of room to expand still around. Moscow is looking weak. Oivad is looking weak. Mamluks got yeeted. India maybe was looking weak. There's decent opportunities for this country. The big question is to actually swap to Sebastian, get the monument. It's gonna be a pain in agony for like 30 years, maybe. I don't know. Let's do Africa now. Mutapa, Zimbabwe. Yeah. Mutapa, great national ideas. Doing good on ideas. Not using a lot on advisors right now. He was using a lot earlier. Doing decent on tech, not a bit behind. Yeah, got off like a lot of land by myself. I mean, this likely gonna be colonizers like Portugal is here. Actually, that's Portugal. I was only in at 1493. Yeah, this is Vassal. Like he could make it to Shanghai in a short time. He's gonna get the fetishist discipline, and he's making a big bank from that gold, right? 30 ducats. Well, inflation is just a number, right? Let's look at his buildings. Yeah, that's good amount of barracks, good amount of workshops, good amount of churches. Not that take, not that take. Yep, fine. Let's see if we can shame him from his estate. Not really. I mean, he could get expansion cemetery, but then he missed out on religious culture. I don't know which one is the best of those two, but yeah, well, country looks good. Wouldn't be surprised to see Mutapa being one of the 5 strongest countries in this campaign. He has peace, time to go. I mean, he does have a Songhai. What was his force limit? Only 60k quality. So I'd expect him to like. Mamluk's gonna get devoured in no time, and then there's Songhai in him. I'll see unless you want to fight Otto and Timmy. So Songhai some quantity, lower force limit than Mutapa. Shit income, shit the force limit. No ability in the officer corps here, you can even take it. I don't like the residential scholar, like most of them are users. He can even get the no, he's that school, right? Yeah, he's that school. He's not even dividing anything then, right? No, like why are you using this then? Also, you could literally develop dev click once and you got about 10 crown land, so you get less. Oh, this is uneven dev. This is uneven dev. This is uneven dev. All these gold mines uneven. It's like now he's on 10. He should also dev the other ones, so he's not in breach of rules. Great ruler. At least using advisors. Needs to get the Diplomana once he gets a bit more crown land. Wise Benin is your vassal, but Benin hate your guts. It's not too bad. It's gonna be able to integrate them sooner. Oyo is still independent. Cannonball is still independent. You're allied with Morocco, so my advice is get this area like integrated, and then get a fort in Undo. What the fuck is this music? I guess it's Leviathan music or something. Origins. Portugal is here. Like you can't force them out sadly. You guess you can sit on it for ages if you want to. But yeah, you have an impending doom called Mutapa. Mutapa is outscaling you hard at the moment. Even with Morocco, could be tough for you to survive. Definitely getting the fort in Undo. I don't know if you can get a colonist, but if you can buy Portugal to like colonize this one, and then build forts on these, and then it's just gonna be agony for Mutapa to walk up there. Also, like this thing that spawns here, I think at one point. Getting this province with the fort is really good. I don't know what you think about Napoli either. Yeah, this might be spicy. So Naples is allied with Castile and Portugal, and Morocco is allied with England and Shanghai. Who's France allied with? None of them. I said conflict might be appearing down here, like what Naples is down here. And half of Italy, roughly. Yeah, it's gonna be spicy over here, like somebody's gonna die. Surely. Like Morocco want this land. Castile want this land. Shanghai is should be fucking scared of Mutapa. Mamluk's getting yeeted. Mutapa's going up here as well. Should be spicy session next, like this general area. Let's take a look at Morocco. Let's take a look at a bit more Shanghai. Yeah, he's lagging behind. He's focusing well. Good. Some buildings. Good to see it. A lot of churches. Yeah, you need to focus on the gold mines, dude. That's the most important thing right now. I said Morocco, right, didn't I? Morocco. Okay, he's missing the advisor cost. He can take expansion Silatoy because he's only what like 3 Sunni nations that you could possibly fight. Ottoman's your dead, Shanghai is your ally, and the rest of Catholic. So I'll pop in that expansion Silatoy. Leave the merchant open. You can get Demi happier, I guess. Promote. Yeah, I guess we could give him band fights, but that's okay, fine. You don't have any provinces for it. You would never be able to get 50% war score on this shit, nope. Castile's your rival, you have the fort here, you have the fort here. Shanghai's your ally, you are scuffed, you are stuck. Why is this not stated? What the? State your stuff, mate. Like, why are you sitting on territories for no fucking reason? I don't know. Yeah, I guess you can keep him. Like, he's not good, but Yule is 64. You can disinherit him if you want to, but that's dangerous. Yeah, like, yeah, Morocco with Shanghai not looking too healthy, to be honest. Like, Morocco basically stuck here, and he needs France. He needs France help if he's gonna be viable in this game. To either kick the butt of Naples or kick the butt of Castile. Because his ally Songhai is gonna get volunteered by Mutapa. And he can't expand, and Castile has all the Aragonese land. As well as he's gonna get his free colonists, which is gonna give him a bit of land overseas as well. So Castile is not in danger. It's like you're stuck in with like half of this is deserts, the other half is highland, and there's a bit of drylands. It's not great land. Morocco's looking shit. Like the country itself is looking decent, but nation's shit. Like you could arguably like go full like take bankrupt, build all these regimental camps in Castile with France, and then go bankrupt. Could be like potential. And you would also have to think you need to cross the strait. Castile's allied with Portugal and Naples is gonna be hard with navy. Otherwise you could like ship your troops to France before the war, keep your fleet in here and just like move them with boats so they can't cross. Like whenever they try to cross, move your fleet out and then retreat before anything happens. Like you have 8 heavies, 8 galleys, should be able to do that. Strongest nation in game, Ottomans, like what, 120k. Should set France and Moscow as rivals, I guess. Is this correct? I guess he's sitting on high crown land without taking a Diplo. I think he should take the Diplo then. Yeah, like some ports around, not too many. Yeah, it looks fine. Like this fort doesn't stop anyone from going up. But you can't really do that here with the defensive terrain that is. I guess there's a dead Hungary to expand into. There's a dead Mamluks. Maybe even a dead Muscovy to expand into. He got Crimea. 120 force limit. Did you start building those regimental camps? No regimental camps, 120 force limit. Wait, what? 120 provinces, so that's gonna be 400, 240 force limit. And then when he picks quantity and gets his finisher, it's gonna be what? 240, so it's gonna be like 450 force limit. When he builds all those, get quantity and get his finisher. So yeah, like that take like what? Like in 30 years, if he builds all those regimental camps, he can field 400k and just absolutely stomp whoever opposes him. Strong Dutch is gonna go away and be replaced by a nobility officer corps. Yeah. 323, this is great ruler because he's Ottomans. He's Ottomans with 2 diplomats, so he can only steer from like Alexandria and Crimea. Like he doesn't have the merchant to put into Persia, put into Basra, put into Ethiopia, Gulf of Aden. He's gonna benefit a lot from additional merchants. Great income. Never got the gold mine. I guess he can take that one now. Guess he should be worried about the European hawkpox, but maybe not really. Can take the good defensive position from Hungary. He's quite a bit over Gov cap, but that's to be expected. I guess man isn't using Janissaries at all. He is. Not a lot, but some. Why would you take this then? Also, don't you get like 10% permanent manpower here? You filled out quality, you are ahead on Miltech. Yeah, that's time to pop that one now. Yeah, Black Country looks great. Muscovy apparently declares himself dead, but I don't think that's the case. Like, number 8 great power. 66k with... okay, that's what quantity done. I mean, 350 death. He still has, what, 500 development with his subjects? I mean, his Diplo situation is like scuffed. So unless he can find any friends, might be rough, but like this country's no way dead. Income is like it can be turned around, but yeah, it looks rough. But definitely can be turned. Like you have We have a standing army of 50k, like you have the sixth largest army in the world, and you're declaring your country dead. That's a weird champ one. I guess like he's denied Russian information by enough got being stolen from him. Yeah, it looks rough for him, but he's not out of the woods left yet. Best grid is not his. Aspen is his. Like it's not amazing, but it's decent. Like it's you still have what of like 100 provinces with your subjects, maybe like 80. That's a lot of provinces. I guess. Well, else maybe somebody wanna sub it and like just be a troll inting. Poland had its fair share of death wars, I think. Yeah, 7 ideas, even the amazing ruler. But definitely looks to be like big land winner out of this. Depends on how badly like Moscow's here in accession and how badly Ottoman's gonna cut him off in Russia. I guess you don't really need those flatland forts, do you? I guess if you're gonna keep bankrupting, they might help with your what do you call it? Your devastation. You still have some. Other than that, I think you have flatland fort too many. Arguably, a 0 years old could disinhibit this guy. Could use these interactions. Religious culture is the one missing here, right? Yeah, but that costs crown land. Yeah, but this looks fine. Critics knows what he's doing most of the time. Not big like Moscow has more troops than Poland. I guess even quality, but still. Yeah, kind of looks decent. Like it's gonna be backquarter for the like Austria Ottomans. Like gonna be the big shiny boys, but it can scale. Like there's a lot of land here, a lot of good durable land. He's gonna be strong eventually if left alone. Like in 100 years. Teutons pop their golden era. Divine ideas into eco, Teuton ideas, then we have the Prussian Baltic Order, this one. He needs to convert and then he's Rebel. Rebel is his. The cult, he needs a cult to convert that. And then admin tech 10. Okay. He can do that. Like it's just pressure for Teutons, it's a bit different but basically the same. Making a lot from trade, not the best income though. I guess this is what you get when you death war a lot. Yeah, like gonna be great, just like Poland, but right now looking too hot. He has a standing army of mercs. Well, he's capping on manpower. Seems a bit weird. He's recruiting some infantry. And he doesn't have any rebels either. I don't know what this merc army is doing then. Mecklenburg, Vassal of Bohemia. Bohemia is dead. Hamburg is dead. So yeah, he's gonna split the Lübeck now with Sweden. I guess there's a back that's gonna show up and do something. I don't think they can keep this like big hog box. I think actually, let me check. So Austria costs 2, Sweden costs 2, Teutonic Order costs 2, Poland costs 1. So no. Actually, they can. Holy shit! Why is Poland down in Q4? What the hell? That seems weird. Why the fuck is Poland down there? Like, why is Poland so much weaker? They have bigger force limit? Like, it's only 21k from Teutons. 40k? I guess they're not getting anything while they are getting what disciplines and ICA and CCA, I guess. Well, expected. So actually, they can stake allied these four guys. Okay, let's look at Sweden. Sweden sending a 0 stab, not a lot of manpower. Could take nobility in the obstacle. Other than that, that looks fine. I think he's making a mistake here. Definitely move his main trade. Actually, there's a lot of money in Baltic Sea. Okay, this might be temporarily beneficial for him, although Teutons is taking the lion's share of this. Well, you could have the lion's share of this. Lübeck is March of Teutons. So Lübeck is actually cocking you of the good trade. Interesting. Or not Lübeck, Teutons. Running 2-1-1, like trying to get radical reforms. 44 limit. Yeah, like country's not doing too bad. Got an even over to Novgorod. Yeah, there's decent expansion left for him to do as well. Like get more of Russia, get more of Germany. I think, yeah, you can keep the threat on forts on the Straits. I don't think Elfsborg is a good choice for fort. I would like to delete that one. You can pop some stuff, and none of which is really good. Yeah. Yeah, I guess he's likely just gonna be chilling, like in his box with Poland and Teutons and Austria. So let's see how Austria is doing. 74th limit. Quality not done yet. Religious diplomat, amazing for Austria, but needs to go soon. Bregenz is his vassal, amazing. Like this is a good expansion. What 100 development there, like 600 development Austria, with 3 Hungary to eat. Got his control over the Venice node. Not his primary node though. I think he should move his primary node there. That would likely help him. Naples is collecting here. Taking a bit. Switzerland is not collecting here. Arguably should. His estates, yeah, look fine. You can do estate transactions. Fort looks fine. I guess he feels really safe. Having mothball at least, like, and if you really want, like, actually, Ferro Fort needs to go replaced with Velcity Wall Fort. Integrate these guys whenever you can. You ain't using Diplo for much at the moment anyway. And then need Hungary. Eat Premier. Be strong. Fix your PP. I'm surely you could like find a way to get that above. So yeah, you can just go like, did you insult somebody? Insult a rival. You can privateer them, right? Yeah, you're privateering no Ragusa, but you have truce with them, right? Sending private, I guess. Get some more light ships and you can get the PP up. What? Like, if you want to be memey, you could coalition France, I guess, but nah. Yeah, not the best rule. Like, you could even abdicate. We never got the first reform passed, so we're not like people gonna leave the HOE. There's nothing in it that's worthwhile. Yeah, great income. Lacking a bit on ideas. Likely a bit scared of the big fat Ottoman down here, but what can you do? Free game Ottomans. Back. Whoa, that's a big force limit. I guess you went quantity, right? Yeah, quantity eco. Some missions can form Germination, no. Form Westphalia, yes. Just need admin tech 10. Amazing for him. Yeah, this play looks to be good. Estate looks fine. Deflex 81. King Elector. He's a feudal nobility, okay. Looks nation looks great, to be honest. What I didn't expect this. I guess he has some diplo issues. He's only allied to England and a sea of other people. Or there's an Austria, there's a Switzerland, there's a Burgundy, there's a Sweden coming knocking. Yeah, so no offense, but nation look good. Doing decent on ideas, great in the income, using a lot of advisors. No regimental camps, barracks, bit of them, filled with workshops, filled with churches. Like, I'm surprised. I'm positively surprised from this back. Switzerland. Uh, Republic Gaming could arguably use a bit more nose advisors. Why are these guys so unhappy? What have you done to them? Yeah, religious diplomat's gonna be agony to get rid of, but hopefully you can get rid of it at some point. You made it into Italy, but now you're caught between where to collect, I guess. Yeah, you're in what, like 5 different trade nodes? Like you have what, 1 center in 4 different trade nodes and 2 center in the 5th. I guess you're the buffer zone between Austria and France. Yeah, you have no more to expand. You're doing great in ideas as well. Great, I don't know if great is the right word, but decent, better than a lot of others. Almost manpower buildings looks good. Workshops, attacks. Yeah, that looks great. Arguably could like utilize a few more forts, but like and not utilize the Fatland forts here, but replace them with other forts. Also, you seem very confident no Austria's gonna attack. Like not having these maintained. Just saying, like if these are mothballed, Austria strikes you dead in a month. Like Austria have an army here in like Austria deck on the first, his army's already been moving from Ingolstadt to Donauwörth, from München to Intal, and then deck on the first, march in there. You're gonna get like no negotiation, just get them the first tick, and then you're basically dead. Well, you have allies, of course, but well, Switzerland looks interesting. Like Switzerland back, decent looking nations, getting cocked up for like any possible expansion. So they'll have to see. I would fear that Switzerland up back might be dead come next session. Because there's like sandwiched. Naples, like it's not like a buffer zone, but it's just like a French nation, like on the edge of the great powers. Like he's not really being in the way of conflict between other people. He's just like sitting there. So if Austria sees the opportunity, he can go down and snatch it. He's allied with Castile. I've been doing slight expansion down here. I guess he can expand into Mamluks if he really wants to. Like take what a few provinces up here. Ottomans maybe don't want to contest like these 4 provinces, 5 provinces. You are allied with Spain. I would go look up how good 2 Sicily's ideas are. The Italian ideas are decent. I can't remember how good 2 Sicily's are, but could arguably get that from Spain. You have the Napoli fort, but no Molise fort or Abruzzi fort, which are the mountain forts, but Naples fort doesn't really do anything for you. You got Florence, which is amazing for you. Yeah, you got that fort. Delete Siena fort is useless. If you will want a fort up there, build one in Reso. If for some reason you're not running advisors, mate, this like please always do. Religious diplomat needs to go. Religious culture, and if people have different religions, expansion solitary. How's buildings doing? Filled up with workshops, no manpower, decent churches, no regimental camps. And like you should arguably try to, oh yeah, integrating them, good, good, good. But yeah, please run those advisors. Like you can even get the diplomat here, so it like gets faster integrated. This is so good land. I don't know what you're gonna do with the Pope, but if you wanna stay Catholic, you should arguably take Rome and then give him some other province. I know there's a workaround where you don't get the malus or don't get the full malus. I don't really remember how. Um, if you're going to another religion, then take Rome. Who gives a fuck? Oh well, a lot of people gives a fuck, but you don't. And yeah, you can hopefully like play a part. Like somebody's gonna die in Europe next session, I would assume. So like Switzerland and back, sandwich in between the great guys. Um, if you play your cards right, you might be the guy that can get a bit out of Switzerland instead of being the guy that dies. And please run those advisors. Burgundy sitting on some cash. Civil War, whatever. Holy War against the Turks. Fishing conquest. Expansion ideas. Like this colony is not even doing anything. I guess you could put it on promote settler growth, can't you? Like where's that button even? Is that one? I need a low def one. Like what is the chance here? Like 16, yeah, it's not a lot. It's really bad. You also have those flatland forts up here. This starts tier 2 and then go from no, starts at 1 and then you integrated them. You have made it to Iceland, I guess. No, you made it to the Faroe Islands. Why the fuck does the Dutch have a name for that? What the hell? And yeah, I guess you gonna make it to New World soon. What you're gonna do with that, I don't really know, but you can. Yeah, this great income actually. Buildings look great, yep, and none of those though. Yeah, Gallop Country looks great, it's Staff after all, but it just called religious diplomats, of course, need to go later on. Fill this up with the settler ones, I guess. Okay, let's look at this France. France pop golden hour. What did pop golden hour? 100 income. Spending 30, yeah, good on advisors. Doing great ideas, got Dinora already. Although he's also suffering the malus from collecting that main trade city. Which I think he should move down here because he has so much control in it. Allied to Switzerland, very interesting play. Switzerland took like good stuff in note from you. But I guess he wanted friend for some borders. I don't know if England is gonna be hostile. But seems to be like also seems to be a main rival, but there's Castile as well. I think this France is gearing up to like warmongering. Nation looks really great. Really strong potential to fight, like only the Ottomans could match him. He even started spamming those regimental camps, like this is gonna bring his force limit to 100. Maybe even a bit more. Yeah, all these regimental camps look so beautiful. So, I guess he's gonna hit someone, like go ham. Which direction I don't know, but there's like Naples, Austria, like Austria through Switzerland, I guess, or Castile. I would expect one of those. Like I know you're strong, but like you should like at least keep your border fort with your like your other places are allies. I get that doesn't really matter, but Naples is not, Castile is not the ally. Like please keep these, and the Genoa one as well. Also like moving this front fort inland would be helpful, but yeah, this country's gonna be ready to end someone. Like he has what 53 provinces. Yeah, there's definitely opportunities. Castile has a big bank. Quantity expansion as Castile, interesting. So I think he's just gonna be content sitting on his peninsula doing jack shit because he's gonna go to the New World. Yeah, you have the two most vital forts, these two. You could try building one in Tyrol as well, but other than that, you got the one in Gibraltar. Could actually get the one in Malaga, but you're allied with Portugal and Naples. So if France and Morocco decide now's the time, you might be navy and have issues. You take like France could declare on his finishing of quality of eco ideas before you get your Tech 10 formable for Spain, and then likely roll over you. I would arguably use more on those advisors, and spam those regimental camp and keep a big standing army. Like I don't know if France is gonna target you, but you are capping on manpower and you are 20 below your force limit, and you can like spam this up. Like I just see a France like Morocco with no opportunities, and a France like Morocco's boxed in, needs to do something. A France ready to like go ham very soon with all those regimental camps being finished. You was just sitting here chilling with the expansion second. Like at least get like those regimental camps going, and get that up to force them. Like get up to the 70k, and then you have like mountain forts to the north and as well to the south as navy to the south, and like maybe you can deter France from actually going for you. Other than that, yeah, because like if you go like this route, then you get colonies overseas. You're gonna outscale France. France needs to like find someone. You can just sit and chill. So you can sit, but if you're gonna sit here and chill, you must deter people from attacking you. Like maybe you have deals. Maybe you trust the France player. Maybe you trust the Morocco player to do something else. But I wouldn't. Like you are the both of them's like France is allied with Switzerland and Burgundy. So where can he go? He can go what into Italy? This is one opportunity. Other opportunities is you. Morocco's well, Naples can't do jack shit, but it's also your ally, and Shanghai is his ally. So I see conflict on the horizon for you. Other than that, no nobility in the officer corps likely never got the armor division to take it. Religious culture could take expansion still territory, but if he's only fighting France, he doesn't need it. So this looks fine. Um, yeah, like you just have to hope like you don't fight until you get your Spain formation, you get all this Aragonese land and the bad ideas. Portugal, oh no, monopolies. I mean, he has one cow. Does he have any cows down here? It's not that bad. Like, it's in the nobility. That's actually that bad. Um, yeah, like you have an ally called Castile, and Castile is likely gonna be facing Death War next session. You need to fill those 40k. Like, you need to be able to help him, because if Castile goes, you go as well. Like, so yeah, getting like useful stuff in here. Like you're also sitting way too much here. Get that money, get those regimental camps up going. Yeah, get up to date in Miltech. Make some navy. Be sure like to be able to beat the eight ships from Morocco together with Castile and what France might bring. You can maybe even sell the colonization services to Shanghai. I don't know how your relations is with him, but yeah, you should definitely be ready to help out Castile. Yeah, he's gonna Regents is gonna enter some amazing fucking air. A bit slow on the expansion, like no West Africa expansion, but just chill colonial gaming. But you should really, oh yeah, I mean it's decent to hunt for the 7 cities of gold, but I would really be scared if I was you from like my ally dying. Okay, England. 44 force limit went equality into Explo. I guess it's fine. I don't know what his goal is. Like, no, East Frisia is not his. Nope. At the moment, just sits on his island and colonizes, but to quality. I guess just have some naval oof if somebody tried to invade him. He has mothballed his fleet. I guess he's not afraid of anyone. I guess, yeah, nobody really threatens him right now. Yeah, it's England. Oh, who is this guy? That's amazing. Holy shit. Using a lot of advisors. Wouldn't be surprised to see him own like most of North America. It's just coincidental. I think they might be interesting to look at now. Yeah, Yucatan is mostly unified this. So yeah, you're gonna have competition from over here. Indigenous ideas, doing decent attack. He's getting the Renaissance. So yeah, he's embraced it. Like he's gonna contest you for North America definitely. Gonna be interesting to see. Like maybe you did a border deal, but having natives is always interesting. So yeah, he's gonna likely contest you to some degree. Maybe you want to kill him together with Spain and Portugal. Maybe you don't. Like you are, unlike the Iberians, you are fine. You just need naval supremacy to win whatever war as England. So Yucatan is going to be interesting to see what Kefal does. It's always fun to see what he does as a player. Um, while he's having bad luck with his ruler right now, but what can you do? And then there's an Inca guy. I don't know what he's doing. He hasn't reformed yet. He's getting there. Did he get the institution? Nope. He's getting Renaissance. Hasn't gotten feudalism. Okay. Oh yeah, because Renaissance gets from temples. Oh, but you need feudalism. Well, maybe Yokutan can sell it to. Maybe you can't see each other. Well, you can't see him. But you have two colonies going. So you made it to expansion ideas. So, some predictions for next session. Well, Mutapa's gonna unify his area here and then start like setting his eyes somewhere. Morocco, Naples, Switzerland, and to a degree Berg is in rough positions with expansion. France is gonna like use his like power spike with all those regimental camps. Ottomans and Timmy, really strong nations, basically just gonna continue expanding. India will continue boxing, clashing with China over this area. Yeah, Brunei will be yeeted. Yeah, gonna be interesting next session. Like, there's definitely some stuff in Europe that's gonna go down. But I wouldn't be surprised to if there wasn't a single player war in Asia. Yeah, so thanks for tuning in.